YouTube, Chrissy G here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful and blessed week thus far. Today we're going to talk about turning trials into testimonies. This message is for you specifically. Yes, you. Why is it for you? Because you are beating yourself up about the things that you've gone through and the things that you have endured in life, even up until probably yesterday. You have fought some hard battles. You've had hills to climb, and you've gone through some very traumatic and disheartening things in your life. And you are probably sitting there thinking, this is it for me. There is no more for me. There is no way that I can get past what I went through in order to be the person that I want to be, in order to be the person that God has called you to be. Why is that? You see, sometimes we have to shift our thinking and our focus, because it isn't often that these battles that we endure in life are meant to break us, are meant to destroy us, but more so meant to strengthen us. God allowed what happened to you to happen because it birthed in you something new. It created a way for you. It created a door for you to walk through. It birthed a ministry. It propelled you into another season of your life because guess what? You survived. You survived what you endured. You survived what you went through, and you are no longer the person you were when you were going through those trials, when you were facing that enemy and fighting that fierce battle. No, you survived and you succeeded because you're still standing here today. So God has not forsaken you. No, not one bit. God is steadily encouraging you and pouring into you and reminding you of who you are. I've known some people who have gone through some straight up tough things in their lives. I mean, they've been raped, they've been beaten, they've been bruised, they've been talked about and bullied, they've been broke, they've been rich, they've been sick, they've been near death, and they survived all of those things. And some of them today are thinking, there's no way that I can get over this. There's no way that I'm able to process all of these things that have happened to me. Why did they happen to me? Why did God forsake me? Why did God allow this to happen to me? And now I'm so crippled by that experience that I can't move forward. I'm so crippled by that experience that I can't even share my story with anyone else. Because I'm afraid of the people who will judge me as a result of what I've been through. I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to get the words out. Because reliving that story, reliving that trial, reliving that battle is downright difficult for me. But I want to tell you that the reason it is difficult is because you're still seeing what you went through as this detrimental thing that broke you, that killed you, that left you in the wilderness without a way out. But it wasn't. You're not broken because you still stand here today with loved ones, with a life, with a fight that is still in you. Yes, you may be bruised. Yes, you may be feeling a little weary. But God has not forsaken you. I am reminded of the story of Joseph in the Bible. And he went through some difficult times. I mean, his brothers hated him. They sold him into slavery. And while he was a slave, he denied the advances of his slave master's wife and was accused of trying to sexually assault her and was thrown into prison. And while he was in prison, he still found favor in God, and he still was looked upon in light. And all the other prisoners went to him for advice and went to him to interpret their dreams. And at the end of it all, at the end of Joseph's story, he becomes a leader of many and the second only to the king. Because he endured, because he didn't allow being sold into slavery. He didn't allow being thrown into prison unjustly. He didn't allow the things that happened to him to break him, but he stood fast in his belief in God. He stood strong in knowing that my God would vindicate me. And because of that, God turned it all around for him. And the same brothers that sold him into slavery, Joseph then turned around and saved them from famine and death. So I just want to encourage you to shift your thinking and your perspective and know that what you went through didn't break you. What you went through was not meant to destroy you. Although that may have been the intent of the enemy, it is not God's intent to allow his people to go through something to be destroyed. No, God was breaking down some things in you so that he could birth something new within you, so that he could birth a new dream, so that he could birth new ideas, so that he could birth you into a new season of life where you are stronger, where you are wiser, where you are better, and you are more equipped to go through any future battle that you may face. So I want you to stop looking at your trials as something negative, but turn them into something positive and make them the testimony as to who you are today. You are who you are because of what you went through. You are amazing, and your strength is undeniable. And the grace and love that God has upon your life, it's evident. So don't be discouraged. Don't allow your past to hold you back and to keep you in the fetters of fear and discouragement and insecurity. Break free of those chains today because God has already given you the strength to be able to do so. So break free. I want you to physically put your hands like this and break it, because you are breaking the bond of those trials, and you are breaking the negative thoughts that the enemy has put in your head, and you are embracing what God says about you. You are embracing this new season that God has propelled you into, and you are using the things you've went through not to hold you back, but to use them to propel you forward, to climb out of that pit, to climb up over that mountain, to go to higher heights, to go from glory to glory, because that is what God wants for you. So I want you to turn your trials into testimonies and tell the world of your triumphs. I hope this message encouraged you. I hope this message blessed you, and I hope that you change your perspective. I love you guys.